Jamaica right now is, to me, one of the best places to be in the world, bar none. Why do I say this? Right now, Jamaica is on a path of growth, right? As a returning resident, I want you to know that, right? We're on a path of growth, and Jamaica has some of the most resilient people you'll ever meet, bar none. When I look at Jamaica, I think about a Dubai or a Singapore, right? That's what I see when I think about Jamaica, because we're on a path that is very bright, right? I see the moves that the government is making. I see the moves that the stakeholders in the industry are making. I want you to understand something. We're a country that has a lot of potential. But one of our biggest assets and our greatest problem are the people. Hear me out. This is why I say that. A lot of Jamaicans are looking to leave Jamaica, right? We experience a very high brain drain. But the problem is I don't see anything wrong with that, right? I believe if you want to go out there and spread your wings and grow, that's good. That's good. The Europeans did it, right? The problem lies in when they don't come back, or our resources are being utilized, or people are being utilized in other economies, and they're not growing their own economy, right? Now, if you leave and you find greener pastures, that's up to you. That's totally a decision that I believe is up to you. And if it's in your best interest, then why not, right? But my belief is this: the Europeans, if you look back in history, what they did, they went out and they conquered other areas or other lands, and they send back the resources to their homeland. As Jamaicans, we don't necessarily send back our resources to our homeland. Rather, we use our resources in another man's land, and that's it, right? So I believe that we as Jamaicans should be using our resources in that same way, which is to invest in our own, right? When you look at where Jamaica is heading and who are actually acquiring Jamaica, let's put it that way. And when I say acquiring Jamaica, I mean buying up lands and putting up businesses and stuff like that. Who are the ones that are doing that? Is it Jamaicans or is it foreigners? I was talking to a returning resident, and she was telling me how she went to a location, right? Or she Airbnb at a location. And when she looked at who owned the property or the estate, it's not Jamaicans, right? So she was a bit, I wouldn't say disappointed, but for lack of a better word, let's say that. She was a bit disappointed because she's thinking about it and saying she's from Jamaica, and it's difficult for her to establish something like that, right? And she is from Jamaica, born in Jamaica, but yet somebody from overseas can come in and actually, acquire property and invest and grow their business in Jamaica. The reality is that other people see the resource that is Jamaica, right? They see the resource that is Jamaica, and they're coming in, while us as Jamaicans, we are going out. At AJAWI Limited, we truly believe that we can make a difference and we can make it possible for Jamaicans who are overseas, who are working, who are, acquiring assets and acquiring resources. We believe that we can make it possible for them to come back to Jamaica, settle in, get these resources back into the economy. And that's the mission of AJAWI Limited, is to enable our people to actually come back and be able to build their home, start their business, and grow in their homeland. Jamaicans across the world, I believe, are very proud. We are very proud to be Jamaicans. So I don't think that the problem in Jamaica is really the crime and stuff like that. Yes, it's a part of the problem. It makes up the problem. But the real problem is lack of opportunities, right? We want opportunities to grow and to do what we want to do to make us happy, right? Jamaicans across the world, they love their country, yet most of them wouldn't want to return out of fear, right? Out of fear to an extent. And simply because they don't see the value of Jamaica. But let me put it in context. If they're going to vacation, or other people around the world are going to vacation, they will go to Jamaica, right? So look at that scenario. Additionally, when you look at it from the perspective of when Olympic is in session, or when it's time for Olympics, who do you think Jamaicans are rooting for, cheering for? They're cheering for Jamaicans. So the reality is that Jamaicans love Jamaica, right? And wherever we go in the world, we want people to know that we are from Jamaica. So we're proud to be Jamaicans. It's just that at this point, especially for the construction industry, there is a lot of fear in actually coming back and developing their own piece of Jamaica. So it is possible, right? AJAWI Limited is here to make a difference. I see a company that is a resource for those that decide that, hey, they want to travel out, gather resources, and then come back to build on their little piece of the rock, right? We want to help you to return and give you the resources to return and invest and grow in your own land. Because trust me, Jamaica nice. You know it, I know it. Jamaica nice. I think Jamaica really is the only place in the world where you can go and people not judging you based on how you look. It doesn't matter if you're black, brown, blue, white, yellow. You come to Jamaica, right, and you walk down the street, you're not worried about being maltreated by those that are in place to protect you. Jamaica is the place to be. It's just that we don't necessarily have certain resources, and our people are leaving, but they're not coming back, or the resources are not coming back to Jamaica as much as they should. Because let us not discount the fact that there are people who actually send back their resources to Jamaica. There are a lot of people who actually come back to Jamaica and build and are actually doing well. AJAWI Limited vision is to provide innovative and transparent housing solutions for returning residents and diverse community. And that means that we are building Jamaica's economy, right? One returning resident at a time. We want to play our part in making Jamaica the place to be. And I truly believe that Jamaica, again, I'm going to say it, Jamaica is looking like the next Dubai, the next Singapore, right? That's how I see it. We're on a projection, we're on a path that I believe a lot of returning residents needs to start paying attention. Pay attention to Jamaica. You own it, you're born here. You may have left, but you're still Jamaicans. Now, I know that I haven't been posting regularly, and there's a reason for that. I don't want to fall in the trap of just creating content for content's sake, or just creating something for you to view. I want you to have resources. So if I don't have anything of substance, something that will give you value, I'm not going to post. Right? I want to give you something that when you watch one of our videos, you have a resource that you can utilize. Now, you may see that as an excuse, but it's not, right? Now, if you notice, I've shifted more towards showing you the construction process and how you can actually go about building in Jamaica while you're overseas. And there's a reason for that. I've spoken and I've talked about how you can go about doing construction all the time, right? And I come and I talk and I preach and all of that, and we have those that watch, they become pumped, they say, hey, yeah man, it's possible, and then nothing happens. That is why I take the position that, okay, I just spoke about that. I spoke about you doing construction and how you can do it, right? So let me show you. And that is why I did the series, Build with AJAWI. And throughout those series, you're gonna see us actually applying what we spoke about. Recently, the last season, we finished a project within budget, right? Within budget. How did we do it? By applying the same things that we told you about within the process. So I'm not here to just tell you, oh yeah man, you can build this way and you can build that way. That's not me. If I say something, I mean it. So therefore, I'm going to show you that yes, you can actually do it. And if you saw the last video, the last series, you realize that whatever it is that I've been saying to you, that actually works, right? So it's a process, and we have come up with our process, and we have shown you that hey, it can work, right? I want you to understand that I'm not just here to tell you, oh, you can build in Jamaica and this is the way you do it. I'm not here to just sit in front of a camera and talk to you like that. I want to show you that you can actually do it. And last season we showed you that, right? There's another season coming, right? We're currently working on another season where again we're gonna show you how to go about building in Jamaica while you're living overseas. We're presently in the tendering process, or the bill of quantities is being prepared. So we're taking you along the process, right? So stay tuned for that. Don't worry if you don't see a video every single week. It just means that we're doing the work in the background. Follow us on the other platforms if you want to see what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, right? There you have it. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting on this video. right? Hit the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I make a video just like this one, right? I'm AJAWI. See you next time.